Morning, TK.
Hello, Pete. Welcome back.
Thanks very much.
How's Tassie?
Tassie was great. Tassie was very good. Thank you very much to everyone in
like
Tassie.
You when I grow up.
Oh,
fleet off to Tassie.
It was
drink wine and eat cheese.
It was all work. I assure you, it was very hard work. Extremely hard. Now we're going to flick back to South Australia now for the kind of Australian original Christmas drink, sparkling Shiraz. There's not a lot of times of the year where I think this is the right thing to drink, except for December, and we've just rolled in, so it's time to drink it. So we're off to Langhorne Creek. This is Bleasdale, great family-owned winery who have been making lots of really great wine for a long time. Paul Hotker's an incredible winemaker, and I suppose the thing for me with sparkling Shiraz is there is something about Christmas time, and particularly in Queensland, where it's warm, and this just sort of makes sense. It's weird.
It's been a contentious topic amongst very many dinner parties in my house. A nod to Sean, Stewie and Sam who all love it, but yeah, I'm kind of the same. It's not my type of drink, but it's certainly Christmas time. It kind of makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I was just saying before when we were talking about what are we going to match with it, it certainly tastes like Christmas for some reason, And
I think that it might be sort of slightly psychosomatic as well when you sort of taste it. You're like, oh, that's right, it's Christmas. And I remember years and years ago, I sort of got into it a bit. My mum loves it. Stepdad Kevy loves it. And it was generally a Boxing Day drink because I was often working Christmas Day, so we'd have it as Boxing Day. So what are you having on Boxing Day? You're having the leftovers, and it's generally the ham, the turkey, the dried out turkey. If anyone knows how to make turkey that's not dry, I mean you probably do, but I certainly don't. The driest animal on the planet. And there was just something really nice about starting off. It was generally the morning as well, with some beautiful ham from the day before, a bit of a glaze, and this.
Stick it in a sandwich, and you've got yourself a cracking wine and food match.
Yeah, exactly right. There's also something, I don't know. There's a density. And this wine in particular, there's this real fruit density to it, and it has that almost slightly sort of fruit cakey kind of thing.
You could match that with a dessert, no problem.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that there's that fruit sweetness in this wine. It's almost that plummy kind of thing that makes it it's quite dense. And often with sparkling wine, we tend to sort of forgive some things, I suppose. But again, I go back to that comment that it needs to be good wine first, and fizzy wine second. There is a density and a richness to this, which is exactly what it's meant to be. It's not exactly shy and retiring by any stretch.
It's got a bit of sweetness about it, right?
Yeah.
It's the first thing I've noticed when I drink that is it could give you quite an offensive hangover if you went too hard, too quick. Well,
I don't know. I think there's that fruit sweetness versus sugar sweetness as well. Sure. So there's that real fruit sweetness at the front of the palate, but it is really sort of vibrant. And it also, when we're probably framing it against other sparkling wine, it's probably definitely got some more sugar in it, but not in that sort of sickly sweet. No, you know what I mean? It's not no way near a dessert wine at all. Yeah. And
I reckon it could be a real crowd pleaser, but for people who may not be the greatest wine lover in the world, you could stick that in a glass, and I think you're going to appeal to a shitload of people.
I agree. We actually did this. I showed this recently we had a Shiraz class dinner for our first wine club, and we had this in there. And I think I think almost every single person at the dinner bought a bottle of this. It was pretty close because it's one of those things. It's like, it's fun, and it's not expensive, and that's probably the good thing about it. So,
a lot of people who love sparkling Shiraz are offensively
they're into it.
Sparkling Shiraz.
Absolutely right. They will fight you about how good sparkling Shiraz is. So are we literally doing ham? And is that what it is?
I reckon I'll put a recipe up for a really nice glazed Christmas ham because. The one thing I do, every single year for as long as I can remember, I get asked about what's the best thing to do with the leftovers from Christmas.
Yeah.
And if you can do a great glazed Christmas ham, the best bit is the sandwiches the next day. As much as I love glazed ham, but I mean, glazed ham sandwich is the next best thing. I reckon that'd be great either way with this.
Yeah, 100%. I think on the couch, bit of cricket on, glazed ham sandwich, and we're away.
Happy days.
Cheers. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.